The baby in my womb wasn't my son, but my husband. To bring my deceased lover back to life, I cloned his genes and decided to give birth to him myself. Though he had no memories of his past life, he would look exactly like him. A year ago, during our honeymoon trip, I just stepped away for a moment to use the restroom, but halfway there, a deafening crash came from behind me. I turned around, my mind going blank. When I returned to the car like a walking corpse, my husband Thomas, who had been full of life just moments before, was now a cold corpse. At that moment, my soul died with him. I couldn't accept a world without him, until I came across gene cloning technology. I had a bold idea and tried to get his parents' support. His mother sternly scolded me. But before leaving this place of sorrow, his father secretly still gave me the genetic material I wanted. I immediately signed the gene cloning agreement, determined to bring my love back to life with my own hands. Not long after, I gave birth to a healthy boy and still named him Thomas. To me, this child was the continuation of the one I loved. I hid the whole truth from him, only saying that his father had died in a car accident, because I knew that even though the technology was permitted, in the eyes of the world it still defied ethics. I tried my hardest to let him grow up just like any other child. However, the doctor who performed the surgery for me came to town for a visit and accidentally revealed Thomas' identity. Completely oblivious, I was still busy preparing for Thomas' birthday, but when night fell, none of his friends showed up. I made a call, and only then did I sense something from the neighbors' reluctant attitude. I couldn't tell young Thomas the truth, and could only cry in silence. The next day, I packed our things and moved with Thomas to a seaside cabin where my husband had once lived. I thought here Thomas could grow up normally, and we would always have each other, but I forgot that to Thomas. I was only his mother. One morning, I brought him breakfast as usual, and was shocked to see a girl named Anne in his bed. My heart ached as if pricked by needles. I hurriedly left the room. From then on, the two were inseparable, endlessly talking and acting intimately enough to make anyone envious. I watched it all, and jealousy ate away at my reason like a flood. But I had to suppress it with all my strength and pretend nothing was wrong. Fortunately, Thomas hadn't completely forgotten me. He still liked to curl up inside my clothes just like when he was little, but all three of us froze awkwardly. Thomas was already 20. Such intimacy had crossed the line of normal mother-son relations. I pretended nothing was out of the ordinary, but I could feel things starting to go off the rails. One day, as Thomas and I returned from winter swimming, we ran into the mother from Thomas' previous life. Seeing that face identical to her son's, the old woman froze instantly. The pull of blood made Thomas feel close to her. I watched anxiously, terrified she would reveal the truth. But in the end, she left without saying a word. However, my strange behavior made Thomas sense something was wrong. The more silent I was, the more agitated he became, growing more irritable at the dinner table. Eventually, Anne couldn't